On first down, Stafford here. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up, because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, One broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Over the middle, it's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, Abdullah. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
As one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They run, Abdullah, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
And we've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. Now he'll escape to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down is Stafford. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll go with a keeper. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Davis Webb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second, but now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky now to throw on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield. And they almost collected a big play.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Eight yards to go here on second down. Play action. Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So we've reached... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, the offense has moved the ball pretty well on this drive, but now the defense are bowing their neck up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, not only are they bowing it up, but I think they took a little bit of a gamble there because on second down, they sent people after him and got him, and that puts them in a pretty good spot now to bring up a 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have moved out in front in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coney Ealy, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Now it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there. Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back now at Ford Field. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game? Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes. And into the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Trubisky lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it. That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it. Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it? But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend. Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. The Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. They go with Abdullah again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The play clock's running down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
15 yards through the air on a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Throwing now is Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Throwing here, Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore.